crack open, and you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RNS. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Yes, indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. We always in the lead, y'all. We always in the lead. Hey, 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 hey. We always in the lead, y'all. The BossMack podcast is in full motion. West Coastin', West Coastin', West Coastin', West Coastin'. Yeah. May these words be reaching you in good spirits. I hope you woke up next to a happy ass bitch this morning. And if you did not wake up next to a happy bitch, I hope you at least woke up on some crisp, clean sheets with the ghost down pillow fluffy. I hope when you went to your bathroom, it was spick and span, clean, spotless. No piss around the toilet. I hope when you went to your kitchen and hit your refrigerator, it was packed with food. You dig? I hope you got a pocket full of paper. Bills paid. You understand me? No hesitation when you're issuing out bills. You pay, you just pay that shit. Money ain't even money ain't even phasing you. You just pay that shit. Pay the car note, pay the insurance, pay the Edison, pay the power, water, pay the Wi-Fi. You dig me? I'm happy to be here with y'all right now, man. I'm trying to told y'all, man. I'm happy to be here, man. God bless y'all out there. Everybody who fuck with the BossMack, I appreciate. Hey, everybody that fuck with me, I appreciate it. Because I know you do not have to listen or watch the BossMack, man. It's an honor and a privilege. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. You know, God is great. You dig? I got my good espresso with me right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, even though I slept for about 45 minutes before the show, I feel great. You dig me? Hit the like button for this gang. Shout out to the chat. I see Joe Blast. Connecticut is in the building. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. Old man Al Dingle. Ken Folk, Red Jet Shell, what the hell? What the helly? Hit the like button for this gang. Shout out everybody out there, man. Ernest Hoffman in this motherfucker. That's what's happening, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Oh, man, look, man. I appreciate y'all. Yale B, DMV. You understand me? Oh, man, Roger in this motherfucker. Pittsburgh, Louisiana in this motherfucker. Wait a minute. Jesus. Demetrius Rousseau, Chicago in this motherfucker. Yes, indeed. TSE 510. Come on now. Express ya. Asking questions without no paper. Come on, man. I dodged the trap. Mark Dollars. What's happening? Phoenix Smiles. Mr. Bogart in this motherfucker. That's what's up, man. Red Jet Shell in this motherfucker. Bless her. I gotta shout her out twice. Stone Face Killer in this motherfucker. I just realized how gangster that name was. Who's that? Foley 24. Central Florida, but always representing the Bronx, watching the wrong movies. Cleveland in this motherfucker. The biggest. Bomb, Alabama. What's happening? Shout out to everybody in here, man. You know the show is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. You dig? You see the BossMack got on some BossMack Streetwear. This that BossMack Chinese, man. You know, I got, BossMack and Chinese right there, man. You dig? You can see that. You know, everything trademarked. All these damn trademarks, man. I got so many trademarks, man. Trademarks. Damn, boy, that BossMack got a lot of trademarks. Hit the like button for this game. Gotta file some more. Nigga just, damn, trademarks. Had to sue motherfuckers. Hit the like button for this game. But anyway, I got also BossMack Streetwear, some PG shit. You know, you can get the offensive material. Bitch, relax, world famous. A whole lot of motherfuckers got them good dick shirts too, man. We sold a lot of good dick shirts. Niggas was getting good dick shirts for Christmas. Good dick. Shout out to the good dick shirts and the bitch think good thoughts shirts and the sour bitch freeze. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of sour bitch free shirts got sold and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. A lot of OG shit, a lot of shit like this. So just a lot of shit. So I appreciate everybody. Man, just remember, man, when you purchase BossMack Streetwear, you're keeping the BossMack alive and in motion, man. You know, the BossMack be viewing, man, I ain't gonna lie, I be viewing my shirts as moving, like they like paintings. They like paintings, like a poster, like a print. It's like a moving billboard. You know, to me, it's a work of art. It's a work of art that moves around. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be able to create shit to move around. You know what I'm saying? To influence people when they look at it. You know, when a bitch look at this, it just move a bitch. To bless that bitch. You know, the BossMack hat on, I bless that. I'll be wearing my shit every day. You know, I just be having on shit every day, man. Watching the psychological effects of bless that bitch and sour bitch free and bitch think good thoughts and bitch smile. You know, just watching the psychological effects of these garments on bitches. It's just so profound, you know what I'm saying? You know. Every now and then, a nigga hit his wife. Baby, look at his shirt. Look at his shirt, oh my God. And then his bitch go, yeah, you can't wear that. You can't wear that. And I just be like, damn. Damn, homie. Damn. I got some PG shit, my nigga. These is the bitch relaxed joggers. It's been a minute since I wore these, man. You know, I ain't wore the bitch relaxed joggers. These is the shit. These is real premium, super premium type shit right here. Super thick, premium, comfortable. I want to say comfortable, but comfortable. You know, super premium type shit right here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm talking about, man. Hit the like button for this game. Somebody shot me some paper. Who's that right there? TES 510. I've been preaching to the homies. You get 10 times the value out of bitches when you don't try to smash. Man. Yeah, man. Niggas on. You know, the niggas don't hear me. Niggas don't hear me when I talk like that, man. It's I'm in the minority, man. It's a lot of niggas that don't prescribe to that ideology of don't be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And let bitches act. Man, hey, man, you know, you know, I don't know what to say, man. You know, there's a lot of niggas that just don't believe, you know what I'm saying? Thirsty. Niggas is just thirsty, man. Thirsty. I myself, you know, I find great joy in just hanging out with a bitch, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gotta try to fuck, you know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is just wait for her to press me for dick, you know what I'm saying? I never press bitches for pussy, bro. And I know it's a lot of niggas that just can't prescribe to that philosophy, you know, it's just too difficult, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a lot of niggas that don't prescribe. It's a lot of niggas that rebuke the BossMack. They rebuke the BossMack when I talk like that. When I say, if you're not thirsty, nothing bad can happen. Niggas be like, I rebuke you. You know what I'm saying? You know, they over there with the niggas. It's a lot of niggas that rebuke that ideology, right? It's a lot of niggas that rebuke me when I say I don't press bitches for pussy. They rebuke me. And a lot of those same niggas, they be like, they rebuke me because I say bitch too much. Then they turn around and say, you say bitch too much. And then I say, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is thirsty though. Y'all niggas is thirsty and y'all destroy the community. You destroyed the community before. Hit the like button for this guy. Whenever I don't give a fuck about a bitch, I always have my way with a bitch. I don't be liking these bitches, shaking my head. Rick's views. Unk. Is that a TV or a digital frame? It's a, ain't it? What's the difference? 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 Digital frame or TV? See, really, I just turned the TV sideways, right? I just turned the TV sideways. And then, you know, hook the computer up to it. And then run the imagery. You know what I'm saying? You know. I figured, you know, with this right here, that's my nigga Reaper Mook right there. Rest in peace, Reaper Mook right there. But the way I see it, this right here is, you know, I try to do shit that I ain't seen nobody else do. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, let me do some shit ain't nobody else doing, you know? And then, you know, I could mix, you know, different types of artwork right there. You know what I'm talking about? And then mix in some BossMack streetwear. See that right there? See, that's Red Jet Shell. That's one of her photography. Look at, she a good photographer. Look at that. That's Red Jet Shell. And then you see Kendrick with the Compton's Righteous on. You see how we mix the picture. They go Red Jet Shell right there. With a BossMack hoodie on. Looking serious than the motherfucker. And then we mix it with some art. You see how we do that? And then mix it with some art. And then come back with some more art type shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know, just try to, you know, have some shit up there. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this game. Big Lou. I don't trip off of bitches when I can get a bitch whenever I want. Big Lou always been one. Big Lou have bitches. My nigga G Weeder got out the penitentiary. Big Lou have bitches, man. When y'all see Big Lou in there, just know, hey man, I seen Big Lou have a lot of bitches. I seen Big Lou with a lot of different bitches. Mm-hmm. Hit the like button for this game. Big Lou. Hell yeah, nigga. I think digital frames automatically change the aspect ratio. Well, that's a TV, man. Every homie I got was thirsty. I learned the hard way. Crazy BM, multiple BMs. Yeah, man. You know, I think I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think I always had a philosophy of not being thirsty, going way back to my adolescent years, man. I had a philosophy of like, you know what? I'm just not thirsty. A natural propensity to not be thirsty. But then I refined the game probably like about 95, 96. I was like, I started refining the game. I started studying game and thinking with game about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of my friends were drug dealers, and they you know they were selling a whole lot of dope, and they had a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And I myself, I was doing my little criminal activity, but I never sold dope like that though. Weed. I sold weed for a little bit, but not cocaine and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be like them because see they could blitz bitches with money. They could put bitches in apartments and buy bitches cars, and they had tricking money. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I was like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. You guys are balling. You know what? I can't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to be kind of something like a pimp. But I'm not really putting holes on the blade. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting holes on the blade, but I'm gonna be something like a pimp. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hit the like button for this gang. Kinfolk, I appreciate that $5, Nick. You know I'm talking about? Something like a pimp. See, that's a kinfolk right there. That's kinfolk right there. That's him, his issue. Yeah. Hit the like button for this guy. Checking bitches. Check a bitch 101. Check a bitch 101. You know what? I know that sounds harsh. It's a lot of bitches hear that and it's like, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you mean checking bitches. It's fucked up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? If you try to live without checking bitches, you're going to have a fucked up life, bro. Because your bitch is going to do some shit to demand that you check her. Unconsciously. A bitch is going to do it unconsciously. She going to unconsciously do shit to cause you to have to check her. You know what I'm talking about? Who is that saying, make me a moderator? Who is that? Who was that? I never seen you before. Balls deep. I never seen you before. Balls deep. You got to come back again, man. This can't be your first time in here talking about make me a moderator. Hit the like button for this game. All right. He shout out all the homies from the section. Big low. All right. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the nose, dog. All right. You know what I got to speak on Anton and Corey. The beef, never ending beef. Never ending beef. I'm going to say this. I feel like I had Corey, when Corey did his live the other day and had 24,000 motherfuckers in there, I felt like he had took the W back from Anton, you know what I'm saying? He took the W back. And then when y'all came on here, y'all was letting me know, y'all was like, but damn, man, Corey was talking about his daughter and his wife, and I wasn't really processing him talking about his daughter. I wasn't really when you said talking about his daughter, I was thinking like his daughter was like old or some kind of shit. I didn't think she was a minor. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think his daughter was a minor. I didn't even think that. But the fact that Corey, I thought that was kind of ruthless. Now I know Corey is a hardcore comedian. Craig Fax, I was surprised Craig Fax jumped in there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe Craig Fax didn't realize she was a minor. I feel like it's tricky talking about minors. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't know. I think Anton might have action at Corey on a lawsuit, which would be some gay shit, but it seemed like Anton is finna go for that. Nice and shitty, you know what I'm saying? And I wonder if Corey thought of that before he did that. I wonder if he processed that. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, you know, YouTube could kind of trip. If YouTube wanted to, YouTube is tricky, man. YouTube is kind of shit. If YouTube want to get in there and be like, oh man, you talking about minor? YouTube might trip. You know what I'm saying? You know. But I you know, all's fair in love and war, but you know, Corey might have went too far talking about the minors. Corey talks about his own kids. He is a comedian. You had to know he would go there. The case won't go further than a letter. I hope so. I thought Corey was showing the offspring out of wedlock. That's his bitch ass plan from the start. I don't know, man. Seems like Anton is lining niggas up, man. I don't know. I know Corey talk about his own kids and shit, but you know it's okay for you to talk about your own kids, though. I think it's okay for you to bash your own kids. I don't think you can talk. I don't know. Showing pictures of somebody else's kids, you know, he put the picture up there, and then you know Anton, you know, he had to pull her out of school, putting the extras on it. Anton reminded me he reminded me of a shitty white person right there. I had to pull her out of school. She's gonna have to get therapy. Shitty white person move right there. I don't know, man. Hit the like button for that gang. I don't know, man. I hope nothing come of it. Yui slaps in this motherfucker. It didn't look right even having Anton on the show. Yeah, I was tripping when I saw that. BossMack, I'm surprised you never took steroids. What? I guess this is why we call ugly babies cute. Anton is a buster for sure. Anton said he studied Corey, so he know that Corey would do that. Anton put his kids and wife online, so it's all fair game for jokes. I hope so. Anton is a shitty white person. Anton straight, Karen ass lying. Yeah. Why don't we all just get along? It won't happen. Anton is a personification of an Oreo on the outside and white on the inside. Yeah. Corey moving out of emotion and playing himself. I'm surprised Corey fucked with him from the gate. Yeah, I knew it would go left. I hope it's cool, man. You know, Anton seems, man, I don't know. It's tricky, man. Corey should have never had him on there. Corey took the bait with the $500 super chat. Anton hit him with a $500 super chat. Damn. I feel it, man. I feel it. I don't know. It might have been a play from the gate. Let me fly out there and get into it with this nigga and go viral. Everybody hating on Anton, but he's a professional, successful black millionaire that's not destroying his community and actually putting money in his community as a black man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shit. Hit the like button by this guy. Well, you know, hey, that $500 super chat was worth it, though. That was a good lick. That was worth it. Obviously, that was worth it like a motherfucker. Somebody posted a video of Corey's incident with the female comedian. Corey out here punching bitches. He put hands on a bitch? Damn, is that like a case? Did he catch a case for that? But hey, man, these niggas ran the numbers up, though. Corey definitely gonna make a nice bag from this. He definitely gonna make a nice bag from this. I just hope Anton don't line him up, man. Like, you know, he's talking like it's in. He talking like it's in motion, man. Anton say he gonna make $1 million off a nigga. Anton say he gonna make $1 million off a nigga. Mud Dollars. Shout out Mud Dollars, man. Shout out Mud Dollars out there, man. If he tapped in Vegas. Yeah. Stop slurping. He two-pieced the bitch. Damn, Corey two-pieced the bitch. He mushed her. He didn't hit her. Why he mush her? Did she get in his face? Damn. Mr. 1950 summed it up perfectly. Yeah, shout out Mr. 1950. He did some good analysis. Mr. 1950 did some good analysis, man. That's my nigga right there. He did some good analysis, you know. He ran his numbers up off of that shit. That was good shit. Shout out Mr. 1950. Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah. I don't know, man. Niggas like Anton make me worried, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like that make me worried, bro. You know. You know. I feel like he finna do something to Corey, man. I feel like he finna do something. We don't care if he's rich. He's still a lame ass sucker. If he rich, man, his setup. If he rich, his setup ain't rich though, man. It seemed like if he rich, he could have had like a better he could have had a better podcasting setup. His setup don't look rich. I mean, you know, he got the neon lights on the wall, but the microphones. I mean, it seemed like he would have had the rich shit. You dig me? Because, you know, it's rich equipment out there. You know what I'm talking about? Every time niggas be talking about their money, I be looking at their equipment and shit. I be like, what kind of equipment you working with there? What kind of equipment are you working with there? When you be talking that rich shit. And then when you have mid-range shit, I be like, I always trip off of niggas like that. When they be having on like a lot of jewelry and subpar equipment and shit. Niggas have on hella jewelry. Like Bernie Mac said, he better stay with security every day. The fact that he came out here with security, man. The fact that he came with security is funny. You know what I'm talking about? I just never would have thought that I got to come with security. I wouldn't have brought the bitch or security. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't. But I guess he knew it was possibility he was gonna have to run a fade. Damn, niggas fighting in the chat. Come on, his setup don't look rich, but his platform doing numbers. I ain't hating. Hold up now, hold up. I ain't hating. I'm just making I'm just making an observation. I'm just making an observation, man. That's an observation. You know. Yeah. Glock 26 concealed and go solo. He got a gun license for different states. Niggas do believe these online gurus, so it's all good. The marketing works. People hating. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But let it be known, man. I ain't hating, bro. I'm not hating. You know. I'm not hating. Hit the like button for this game. But I hope I hope he don't sue Corey and shit. All right. I wanna oh shit. Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna have to speak on this. I don't want my homie.
I'm heartbroken. I really am.
I forgot I had that queued up. He's heartbroken. All right, let me pull this up, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to one of my peoples, man. A nigga. A nigga that be having bitches. You know, my nigga. I want to say shout out to happy belated birthday to Sugar Free. Happy belated birthday to Sugar Free. And I know y'all niggas probably wondering, like, why are you shouting out Sugar Free birthday? Happy belated birthday to Sugar Free. I'm still trying to get him on the show. I think I got the personnel to make it happen now. It's truly only a matter of time now. Sugar Free. Happy belated birthday to Sugar Free. I see he just did the excursion for his birthday. Right?
Towards you, it's cheaper to keep her. I was cheaper for you. Towards you, I'm falling so deeper in this game with you. Underwater boogie. Yes. Underwater. We dancing.
You see this bitch right here that he on this trip with right here.
Don't get wet. Underwater. We dancing, don't get wet. Discover the treasure. We dancing, don't get wet. Discover the treasure. We dancing, don't get wet. Life is just a party, baby, and parties wasn't meant to.
Okay.
Last. Life is just a party, baby, and parties wasn't meant to last. Dancing, don't get wet. Life is just a party, baby, and parties wasn't meant to last. Dancing, don't get wet. Life is just a party, baby, and parties wasn't meant to.
Oh, okay, there go the bitch. All right. Sugar Free. On vacation. And that's his bitch right there. Now that bitch right there. Oh shit. That bitch right there. That's the homies. Oh shit. That's the homies. Ex-bitch right there. That right there is my homie's ex-bitch right there. That is the homie's ex-bitch right there. Shout out to Sugar Free, man. Shout out to Sugar Free. Oh, wow. That is the homie's ex-bitch right there. And I'm talking about like a bitch he had for years. Years. He had her for years. Damn. Hey, homie. Hey, I ain't trying to put you on blast. If the homie watching. If the homie is watching. Hey, if you watching, man, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making an observation. You already know if it was one of my bitches, y'all niggas would have did the same thing. Y'all niggas would have did the same thing and been like, BossMack! Is that your bitch with Sugar Free? The homies would do the same thing. Is that your bitch? BossMack, is that your bitch? Me and a homie. See, you gotta understand, man. Me and a homie, we had a house in Hawthorne back in the days. We had like a player house. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And she used to be there, bro. She used to be there. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm gonna keep it tall. I'm gonna keep it tall. You see how she look right there? I'm trying to tell you. The homie had her when she was in her prime. I'm gonna say that. The homie had her when she was like 21, 22 or some shit, 23 or some shit like that. So she was all, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But it's fascinating to see Sugar Free, you know, Sugar Free like this bitch. Because I done seen her in shit with him before. This ain't the first time I seen her with it. We been clowning the homie. We been clowning the homie. We been clowning the homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mr. Cart, is she Mexican? No. She's black. And you know, hey, and I'm going to say this too. She is a bitch that was fucking with tycoons. She wasn't fucking with regular niggas. She was not fucking with regular niggas. She was fucking with tycoons. And you can see she has maintained her statuses. You know what I'm saying? She fuck with nothing but tycoons. You know, my homie is a tycoon. I just, let me say that. The homie is a tycoon. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? If I had Sugar Free on the show, I'm gonna have to bring it up. I'm gonna have to bring it up. I'll be like, yo, I see you out there on your vacation, my nigga. You look happy, my nigga. How long that one been on the team? She's a cool bitch, man. You know. Hit the like button for this guy. This is a really cool video with Sugar Free though. It's really
Don't you
cool.
put off what you could do right now? You are a gentleman of leisure now. You will come up wherever you stay down. Yes.
He look like he chilling, man. He look like he chilling, man. They chilling. Good vibes, man. You know. He out there chilling, man. Look at that nigga. Let me like that. He out there chilling. Looking at the waters, man. Come on, man. That's what it's all about. Vibes. Oh, man. It's all right to hang out with a bitch, man. It is all right to hang out with a bitch, man. You know? It is all right. Good family. Yeah. That's exactly how I feel. T-Tone, the homie T-Tone, black ass KK, yeah. What he say? If you still have your mother, go and see her, talk to her, and tell her that you love her and spend time with her. My mother came to me in a dream last night. She just smiled and warned me about some people, places, things that I should pay attention to. Hey, man, that's what's up, bro. That's how I feel. If you still got your mama, man, tell her you love her, man. Give her a hug for me, nigga. That's a real shit right there, man. Woo! That's some real shit. Hit the like button for this game. Hit the like button for this game. Yes, indeed. Hit the like button for this game. Woo! I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Oh, man. She look like a Mexican. What niggas fake mad about? All Latinas are Mexican, bro. Free is a husband and not the ism. Free is the ism, man. Free is the ism, bro. He the ism. He the ism. He the ism. Mossberg told me he was the ism. My homie Mossberg, rest in peace, told me Free was the ism. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the motherfucking nose. All right. Another nigga in the nose. Now I gotta, I want to just go right to this thing right here, man. I saw this. Let me see. Let me just. I saw this. I want to give a shout out to Cameron. Let's do Cameron right quick. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Cameron. Cameron never let me down, man. He always come through. Cameron checking the bitch.
You think that because you're dating somebody, like for instance, right? Give you an example.
So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me? Is that what you would teach your fucking daughter?
The problem, so I'm not having sex with my daughter.
What are you talking about?
Just make up your mind.
No, it's not about having sex with your daughter. It's about, that's what you would teach your daughter?
Oh, teach your daughter, I'm sorry.
She just having sex with a man that who doesn't want to protect and provide for her? Like what?
The problem is this, you want to protect
You think
and
men and
provide.
women are equal?
No, what I'm trying to explain to you is this. For me, I rather invest in my female than give my female. And that's the problem.
You've never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school. I'm trying to explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since fucking 2019.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
Which was
Because I needed a passive income.
Which was a bad investment. Right. Anyway, like I was trying to explain, because it's a bad investment or somebody gives you an opinion, you reverse it into a nigga don't want to protect, provide, you never looked out for me, yo, you didn't really like you always looked past me, because I don't think what you were doing was going to make money for yourself or for me. That's how you revert it to say, yo, you never want to look out for me. You never did this for me. You never believed in me. You always looked past me. Because I give you my real opinion on situations. It was a time where Sin and PT and Callie called me and said, Kim, you know what? You're right, man. I be bugging.
Oh.
Exactly.
Why does that matter? Do you have a girlfriend right now, Kim?
I don't need nobody to protect and provide for me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying
You're
to
a
say.
man. I wouldn't expect that.
I'm just trying to say that this is the thing, that you think that because you're dating somebody, like for instance, right? Give you an example.
So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me? Is that what you would teach your fucking daughter?
The problem, so I'm not having sex with my daughter.
What are you talking about?
Just make up your mind.
No, it's not about having sex with your daughter. It's about, that's what you would teach your daughter?
Oh, teach your daughter, I'm sorry.
She just having sex with a man that who doesn't want to protect and provide for her? Like what?
The problem is this, you want to protect
You think
and
men and
provide.
women are equal?
No, what I'm trying to explain to you is this. For me, I rather invest in my female than give my female. And that's the problem.
You've never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school. I'm trying to explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school.
Shout out Cam. A few things from this piece right here. I love how calm Cam stayed. You understand me? And just hit a bitch with points. You know, just made points on a bitch. You did. Now, if this is his baby mama, if this is his ex baby, if this is his baby mama, or if this is his ex bitch, you know, if this is his baby mama, Cam don't have kids. He don't have no kids. Okay. You know, why continue to fuck with a bitch? You know what I'm saying? Once you determine she's a foul bitch, why continue? If her attitude was like that, why would you continue to fuck with her? It seemed like if as soon as I start fucking with a bitch, I would detect that her personality was like that, and then I wouldn't want to fuck with her no more. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be like, bitch, you know. Obviously, she anticipated him to break bread. Shout out to Cam, though. You had bad investments. Bad investments. Another nigga in the nose. I can't believe this. Hit the like button for this game. Gervonta Davis is on the run because of putting hands on a bitch. and actually lost his title because he put hands on a bitch. Now, I think I seen him come in, I think I seen him walk into like a boxing match or something and seen his bitch with another nigga and snatched her up or some shit like that. Hit the like button. She was probably a bad investment too, yeah. Typical New York attitude, yeah. He got one son, Cam got a son, all right, I didn't know that. But he did say some sucker shit in another clip. He said he offered to eat her pussy. That's probably why he was with the bitch, because he's thirsty. You know what I'm saying? But at least he was able to check a bitch. Didn't he get in trouble about the same thing? I don't know. I think he had problems. I think he be having problems with bitches. Some niggas just be having problems with bitches. Some niggas just be having problems with bitches. So now Gervonta is on the run. On the run. Let me see. It was some more shit about him too. Let me see this other shit. Arrest warrant reveals details. Gervonta's alleged treatment of bitches. Law enforcement documents which led to an arrest warrant for WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Davis Wednesday described his alleged abusive treatment of a bitch who sustained physical injuries before fleeing his alleged attempt to abduct her. Oh my God. Abduct the bitch? Baltimore. He from Baltimore? Okay. Davis, 31, is being sought by police in Miami Gardens, Florida. It was announced at a news conference Wednesday. It's a hunt that imperils not only the WNBA lightweight champions Freeway, but whether he will fight again anytime soon. The documents reviewed by Boxing Scene show that Davis facing counts of battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping for his alleged October 27th abuse of a woman who has already sued the unbeaten three division champion for physically injuring and threatening her after entering her workplace. All sucker attack activity. The victim stated that the subject grabbed her by her hair with one hand and grabbed her by the throat with the other. Man, what did the bitch do? What did the bitch do, man? Damn. Miami Gardens police detective Gary Florencio. He just sound like a motherfucker that's gonna put you in jail. And Miami-Dade County Judge Andrea R. Wolfson, a bitch. Yeah, they gonna do me in, man. She further stated that Davis escorted her down the stairways by the hair and neck to the garage, maintaining his grip on her head and neck. Look at that. Look how I knew that before I even got to that part. You see how I knew that before I even got to that part? Davis allegedly stated, "You think that I would not find you?" Sucker attack his shit. Boy. Pray for Gervonta. I hate to see a nigga trick his shit off behind a bitch. Whatever amount of money you gave her, you could just write that shit off and just keep it pushing back. Come on, man. What we doing out here? What are we doing? All this sucker activity. Jesus Christ. Hit the like button for this guy. Another nigga in the news. Now listen, man, right here, man. I'm about to highlight some shit. Let me see. Let's take a look at some shit right here, man. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this piece right here. Let's take a look at this.
Tell me if I'm wrong or not. I'm sitting in the car because my boyfriend is literally tripping. Like, he will not let me do anything for real. Like, all he does is work for 12 hours and use that against me. Oh, why you ain't cook nothing? Oh, why you ain't clean nothing? Because you work for 12 hours and then all you do is come home musty. Why you can't come home clean? But I don't even like him for real because it's just he's too nice for me. Like, he don't hit me like my exes did or nothing. Like, we can't fight or nothing. If I want to fight, he just walks away. Like, I just don't want him. And I really want my ex-boyfriend who's in jail. And that's another thing, y'all. He told me I'm not allowed to send money to my ex-boyfriend no more. And it's like, why are you in charge of who I can send money to or not? Just go to work and make it. So I was basically just over it with him. I've been sitting in the car for about 15, 20 something minutes because I just hate the sight of him. Like, everything about him I just can't stand. But I'm not gonna leave because it's not like I can leave anyway. I mean, I don't got no job because he don't make me work. And the way that I see it, if he left today, like right now, I'd have to make that rent. I can't do it by myself. So in a way, I think I'm kind of doing him a favor by being his girlfriend because he got low self-esteem. He not cute anyway. Don't no girl want him for real. Like, it's just, like, to me, I just think I'm doing him a favor. Because like I said, he funny looking. So it's not like anybody would want him for real. Like, if I leave, who's gonna be there? Like, nobody. And then he be trying to put limits on how often I can go out and shit like that. What are you talking about? What is wrong with me wanting to go to the club 2-3 times a week? Like, that's nothing. Like, you're doing too much. And all he does is work 12 hours every single day. And I guess that's the upside to it. I don't gotta see him like that because, like I said, he gone half the day. And I sleep half the day too. So it's like, who cares? And like I said, I just feel like I'm doing him a favor by being with him. Even though I don't come with nothing, even though I was literally sleeping on the airbed before this. Like, I just feel like I do him a favor by being with him.
Hit the like button for this gang.
Y'all might need to tell me if I'm wrong or not. I'm sitting in the car because my boyfriend is literally tripping.
She a cute bitch though, right? She a cute bitch. She a cute bitch. But what's the moral of the story? Hey man, you know, bitches only like gangsters, bro. Bitches like gangsters, man. Bitches only like gangsters, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Bitches only respond to, they, you know, if you don't check a bitch, it's you know, if you don't check a bitch, If you fail to check a bitch when she in the wrong, then guess what? You are the bitch. You the bitch. If you fail to check a bitch when she's wrong, then you the bitch. If you let a bitch, if you rest haven for a bitch, if you rest haven, see, it would seem like if you a rest haven for a bitch, it seemed like if you rest haven for a bitch, like you rest haven for a bitch, you provide rest for a bitch. You provide a nice place to live for a bitch. You enable a bitch to drive around. A bitch don't have to work. It would seem like a bitch will automatically clean up the crib, cook for you, fuck the shit out of you, worship the ground that you walk on. Try to be the best possible bitch she could be. But it don't work like that. A bitch actually thinks you're a sucker. A bitch will take the money that you're giving her and send it to the other nigga who putting his foot in her ass. The other nigga putting his foot in her ass. She would take your sucker money and give it to the nigga that's putting foot in her ass and checking the shit out of her, telling her to shut the fuck up, calling her all kind of bitches, address her as bitch. And then she look at you as a sucker for having a job. You work 12 hours a day. You really a sucker. She like, why can't you come home clean? Because if you was selling dope, you would come home clean. If you was selling dope or scamming, you will always smell like cologne. You know what I'm saying? You will always be crispy. You come home dirty, and then you be tired. You know what I'm saying? So you lame. You got a boss. You're lame. She don't respect it. And then you fail to check a bitch. So the bitch is like electricity. You know, electricity flows to the least resistance, right? So you have you don't check a bitch, there's no resistance, so she just flows. You know what I'm saying? It runs you over. And then she like, while you saving a bitch life, she resents you. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, it's a lot of niggas out there that's listening to me right now that's in this position right now. You a rest haven for your bitch. And your bitch don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably a couple niggas that she used to fuck with that's in prison that she sent money to and can't wait for niggas to get out and blaze back to glory. She can't wait for them to get out and blaze back to glory. She resents you for having a job. She resents you. You a lame. You're lame. You come home dirty. You stinking. You got to take a shower when you come home. You tired. And then you come home and you like, ain't no food. She done ate up some of the groceries that you bought. She ain't made nothing for you. She done cooked some shit for herself and left dishes in there. It's dishes in the kitchen. Matter of fact, she gone. She done went to the club with her homegirls and shit. You know what I'm saying? She fucking with niggas at the club. You know what I'm talking about? But they niggas that live with other bitches and shit like that, because they niggas that will be homeless if they didn't live with the bitch. But they still checking a bit. They still acting like gangsters though. You know, so she fuck with them. Hit the like button for this guy. What does this say? Woman says she prefers her toxic ex-boyfriend over her current partner because he's too nice for her. He doesn't hit me like my exes did. He don't want to fight. So she call you a bitch ass nigga. She touched the fence. She touched the fences. Call you a bitch ass nigga. And you don't do nothing. She be like, you bitch ass nigga. And you don't do nothing. You don't even kick the bitch out. You don't even say, bitch, get out. You don't even know how to say, bitch, get out. Bitch, get out. You don't even know how to. It's terrifying to say that because she's a cute bitch. She's a cute bitch. She's a cute bitch. Hit the like button for this game. Please don't get her knocked up. Nah, she ain't gonna get pregnant. But she could. You know, that would be a lick. That would be a lick. That would be a lick. A nigga would love her though. Like a nigga would be like, he would be happy as fuck. You know, he would be happy as fuck if he got her pregnant. He would rejoice. It's niggas that will rejoice getting a bitch like that pregnant. They'll be like, yeah, yes. You know what I'm saying? Nigga will rejoice. Even if she got pregnant from the gangster nigga, if she got pregnant for the gangster nigga and put it on the nigga with the job, you know what I'm talking about? The nigga with the job would still be like, yes, it's my baby. And the baby could come out looking exactly like the gangster nigga. And the nigga still would be, it's my baby. And take care of everything and do everything. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. What's gonna happen when this nigga sees the video? Nothing. He's gonna pretend like he didn't see it. Nothing. Nothing. You thinking from your perspective. You thinking like you the nigga. Nah. Nah. In the content game with bots, it doesn't make sense. She could get kicked out for disrespect. I'm not sure, bro. It could be content. It could just be content. It could just be content. It could be. But I'm afraid this is a teachable moment. This is a teachable moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware that this could be content. But I've seen niggas like this. 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 You know, here's some crazy shit. I'm gonna go deeper. I'm gonna go deeper. Now, look. Now, she's talking about a nigga with a grueling job. you know, he's working 12 hours a day on this grueling job. Let's say he's a FedEx driver or a UPS driver. He's making good money, but he's gone. He's doing some hours. He's coming home tired and stinking, right? But he got her. He's taking care of her, right? I'm gonna go deeper. I've seen this. Listen. I have seen. Follow me. I have seen street niggas with paper do this same thing, right? I've seen street niggas with money do this same thing. And the bitch responded the same way and jumped ship for a different street nigga. More ism. Like, I've seen like a niggas that was like, they occupation was like drug dealer, right? And I've seen bitches under niggas like this and look at the niggas like how this bitch is looking, right? And then jump ship for a nigga that was the ism, but had some more plays going, but was the ism. I've seen it. But the reason for the jumping of the ship was the same. It was like the bitch perceived the nigga as boring. You know, even though he was selling dope, he was like a boring nigga to the bitch. Wasn't, you know, super flashy. He wasn't like a super flashy type of drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? He was like a more, you know what I'm saying? He had a little bit of flash, but not like you would think. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it. And it let a bitch get away with a lot. Didn't check her, like, wasn't checking her. Put her on a pedestal. You know, put bitch on a pedestal. Put her on a pedestal, and her demeanor was rotten hoe. She was from the Rotten Hoe Indians, nigga. She was Rotten Hoe Indian, nigga. Some people just more attracted to the streets. Facts. Sorry, y'all, I'm back. I had a run-in with a weirdo transient at the store. Had to call 50. BossMack, this is just our culture or women? Do you see many other cultures do this? I know how Ash Cash had his thing, but do we see a lot of it? I'm going to say, you know what? I've seen, you know, I think in black culture it's more profound because niggas, okay, I got a theory. I feel like it happens in every culture, right? I feel like it happens with everybody. But it happens more with black people because of slavery. You know what I'm saying? I feel like slavery in America has, it's like the effects of slavery echo to right now, no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my great-great-grandmother died in 2006. She was 103. Her grandmother was a slave for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, slavery kind of touched a nigga, you know, when you think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? And the effects of slavery, like, you know, because niggas not, you know, and then you got to think too, like, when you think about slavery and when it ended, the first niggas with money was motherfuckers that was pimping and motherfuckers that was gambling. You know what I'm saying? There was no dope at the time. Then, you know, when prohibition and all of that, you know, niggas was bootlegging and shit like that. But niggas historically was struggling with the money, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I feel like that, you know, niggas just, it's just, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's more with black people a little bit more. Now, I've seen white boys go through this, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've seen I've seen Mexicans go through it, you know. I've seen everybody's race do it. I've seen Asian bitches that was, they was, I done seen some Asian bitches, yeah. Man, I remember I seen I was just talking about this bitch last night. What was she? Was she a Filipina. A bad bitch Filipina. Bitch was a 10. 10. But she was on drugs though. She was 10. Filipina 10. You know what I'm saying? Bad bitch. And she was on that Bristol. She was on that Bristol. You know what I'm saying? She had a square boyfriend. And she had one that was in the mix. So, I mean, you see it. Hit the like button for this gang. Her face screams poverty. Genuine remorse is the only way you know she a woman who desired you, but thought she could try you. Motherfuckers don't realize the effects of Willie Lynch. Yeah, man. You got to think, though, man. Think about it like this. Think about the effects of slavery, right? Think about motherfuckers coming out of slavery, right? At that time. And then the white men that had plantations and money that was totally addicted to black pussy. You know, totally addicted to black pussy. Plantation owners just having harems of bitches. And he still want to keep the harems going, right? But the niggas get free. And then some of the first niggas with money is the ism, is the pimping. You know what I'm saying? It's the pimping. And the gambling. So now you got the niggas that was on the plantations and down south, you know, motherfuckers dirty and working and in the field and shit. And then you got the niggas just the pimping and the gambling that's getting tailored up, getting it, you know, getting their jewelry right, smelling good. Looking like celebrity, you know what I'm saying? You know. Motherfuckers like Jack Johnson out there. You know, all these different, you know what I'm saying? You know. Then the emergence of the musicians, the jazz motherfuckers, you know, Beale Street. Shit, man, my great grandmother used to sneak and go out to Beale Street to see W.C. Handy and all them motherfuckers. When she was like 15, she was doing that. You know what I'm saying? When Beale Street was lit, she was out there doing that. Matter of fact, when she was 100 years old, we was going to my I was driving them to my I was driving my great grandmother and my grandmother. I was driving them to my cousin's wedding. My cousin was getting married in Minnesota. And I asked my great grandmother, what was your fondest memory? What was your fondest memory? And she was like, she started looking like she had a far away look, and she was like, you know what, grandson, I'm going to keep it real with you. You know, back when I was like 15, I used to sneak out on Saturday nights, me and my little sister. She was 14, I was 15. We used to sneak out and go to Beale Street and watch jazz. We used to be out there. And then we link up with some niggas. This is what she told me. She was like, we would link up with some niggas. Get a room. And we would get them niggas drunk. And then rob them. And go link up with some other niggas. I was like, what? And this is somebody who went to church. 4 or 5 times a week. We would rob them niggas and link up with some other niggas. And then come back home 3, 4 in the morning. And then go and teach Sunday school the next day. Then go and teach Sunday school. We wouldn't even be tired. We just stay up all night. I was like, what the fuck? Hit the like button, let's go. Look at that shit. Whole treachery, 14 and 15. Man. My great grandmother. She was a saint to me. She was a saint to me. She was a saint to me. And you know how I just went to Minnesota to interview my uncle. I went out to Minnesota in September to interview my uncle. That's his mom's. That's my great-grandmother's son, right? My grandmother's brother. He the last one of them left. I went out there to interview him. And and here's the cold part of that interview. Right? My great grandmother, right? Who I'm telling y'all about in this story, my great grandmother. When I came into consciousness, when I came into consciousness and I realized I was on the planet, I was living with her in Memphis, right? I thought she was my mom's. I didn't know she was my great grandmother. I was living with her in Memphis. We lived on Hale Street in Memphis. We lived on Hale Street. I'm out here in California because her ex-husband, my great-grandfather, moved out here. Right? Back in like the 30s, when it was prohibition and the depression had happened. So motherfuckers wasn't getting money. The depression had happened. And my great-grandfather had to start running moonshine. He was running moonshine out there as a criminal, right? So he was doing that to get money. This is my grandmother's father, right? He was doing that to get money, running moonshine, right? So he was going to jail, like he be doing that, get caught and go to jail for 6 months or a year or some shit. You know what I'm saying? While he was doing that, my great grandmother got pregnant, right? My uncle in Minnesota. So when my uncle came, he hella light-skinned and my grandfather dark-skinned. My grandfather was like, hell no, that ain't my son. And they got a divorce because of that shit. I ain't even know that shit until like recently. My uncle up here telling me all this. This is the dialogue we having. He like, man, I do not. My uncle telling me like, man, I do not know who my father is. And my mama took that with her to the grave. I was like, what the fuck? Fuck! Crazy. Hit the like button. How did your grandfather travel from Minnesota to California at those times? They was living in Oklahoma or some shit when that shit happened. I don't know how. I guess they was driving, man. I guess he was driving, man. I don't know. I think he was. I think they drove. Shit, crazy, man. That great day, man. Grandma was on her Cardi B, man. But she was a saint to me, though. She was a saint to me though. Until I was a adult and asked her adult questions, and she was like, "I was out there, grandson. I was out there." She was like, "I was out there, grandson." I was like, "Damn." Whole treachery, man. You know, it's a cold thing, man, when you see your peoples doing whole treachery. You like, damn, she did whole treachery. Oh, wow. Hey, man. A lot of black people got the hell out of the South and the Midwest and came to California in packs. Horse and buggy. Hit the like button for this game. Human nature is rough. Hey, man. All I can say is, man, my people is some real ass bitches. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! It's crazy. You think the liquor fucked up the community more than crack? You know what, man? I feel like crack was a special demonic substance, man. It was a special demonic substance, man, you know. That's what I feel, man, because I mean, because technically, you know, heroin too, you know what I'm saying? But crack, I guess heroin, you know, you got to use a needle, so that's more sinister, you know. That's like a really sinister type of drug, you know, and you using a needle, so that add a special component to that. But crack, you know, just the psychological effects of crack on the community was like, I keep trying to stress that it turned you know, you know, niggas selling crack and people using crack. It kind of created a master slave type of dynamic throughout the communities, like a master, like the crackheads. It just seemed like they became like a slave class. You know what I'm saying? And then the way it destroyed families, the way crack made people like disrespect they elders and parents and shit. Like, you know, if your moms or your pops got on crack, you know, you start disrespecting them, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it just created like a master slave dynamic in the black community, you know, from my perspective, what I seen, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know I looked at people sideways. A lot of my niggas that start smoking crack, you know, you just lose respect for them, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, motherfuckers compromise, you know, their morality for crack. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, over time, though, niggas I lost respect for. A few niggas I regained respect for, you know what I'm saying, over time, you know. You know what I'm saying? But crack, the psychological effects of crack. The alcohol is bad, too. Alcohol is bad, too, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just that it's almost like being an alcoholic is more acceptable than being a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think alcohol compromised a lot of individuals. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of strong individuals unable to conquer their alcoholism. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of strong individuals. Our people migrated a lot back then, mainly for survival. Facts. Crack was chemical warfare, yeah. You know, one of my married relatives got pregnant by an ex and still put the baby on her husband. He moved and she tried to burn his spot. Vicious. Yeah. Put it on her husband, yeah. Yeah, man. Ain't no crack bars or lounges. My uncle gets so drunk he shitting his pants in the streets. Yeah, it's wild how we truly don't know a person so close to us in life. Crack was sold to black people in America to finance unofficial involvement. Hey, man, I know, and it's a funny thing, man. I remember, like, one thing about crack, though, when it first came out, to niggas that was hustling, to niggas that had a hustle, because it seemed like in that time, like 82, 83, niggas had a burning desire to get money. Niggas was really had a, you know, niggas was hustling. We was already hustling, you know what I'm saying? You know, niggas was trying to do little jobs, whatever niggas could do to get money. So when crack came out, it was like such an opportunity to get money. You know what I'm saying? It was to the niggas that could hustle, it was just a magnificent opportunity to get money. It didn't seem bad like that. But you could clearly see it was bad because you see, like I said, you seen bitches that was bad bitches, you know, fucking for crack, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, a lot of the homies in the neighborhood was, you know, getting dope sacks so they could fuck these bitches. Like niggas was I seen niggas in line at bitches' houses to fuck a bitch, you know, cause she smoked and niggas was go buy up a lot of dope and be like, I got a 50, let me fuck, you know what I'm saying? Gary Webb was an American journalist who supposedly unalived himself after publishing a story about it. Yeah, man. And what was fascinating too, man, it was a lot of niggas that got rich. It was a lot of niggas that got rich fast. A lot of young niggas in 84. A lot of young niggas got rich real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was fucking with them CIA operatives, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, what was the name of that John Singleton, his last shit that was out. I forgot what was that, South Central or whatever that was. Whatever that little series that was out. I saw a bitch who was so-called 10, 2 months. She was a 6 trying to sell Nintendo 64s on the street. Yeah. Yeah, man. Crack eras when I first saw high school sophomores driving BMW. Snowfall, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I knew some Snowfall niggas. I knew some niggas that the Snowfall was I knew some niggas that was doing the Snowfall. It was some niggas. I know some niggas that was doing the Snowfall. I know some niggas that was doing that. And you know what I'm saying? Them niggas got rich than a motherfucker. All kind of gangster shit, bro. Like, I see, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Yeah, and then I saw Menace, and then I said, and then when Menace to Society came out, I was experiencing Menace to Society. When that came out, I was experiencing that. You know what I'm saying? I was experiencing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was not a gangster and I was not tough, I was experiencing all of that shit. Oh, BossMack look like Freeway Ricky Ross. No, I don't. No, I don't. Shit. That nigga a little bit more burnt out than me, man. He a little bit more burnt out than me. A little bit more. A little bit more. He's a little bit more burnt out than me. You know? Hit the like button for this guy. Silver and gold at an all-time high. That's a fact, bro. But crack turns people into zombies. Yeah. Silver just hit $100 an ounce. I need to get my issue. Damn, that's crazy. Gold is up to 5K. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab something, man. I know what you say. Don't. I know what you say to do it to your girl. I know what you say to do it to your girl, but what if you had a wife that called you a bitch ass nigga? If my wife called me a bitch ass nigga, probably get a divorce. I'll probably get a divorce. We getting a divorce. We're getting a divorce. Because we can't fix that. You can't fix that. You know what I'm saying? That's unfixable. You better vet your bitches well. Because your bitch can and will take you to hell. Hit the like button for this game. All right, let me see right quick. What else did I have here? I wanted to speak on, and then I was just talking about criminal shit. I wanted to share an anecdote right quick. Yeah, you're right, Joe Blash. She would be inspired to say it before marriage. But just in case a bitch said it afterwards, I would get a divorce. Okay, I had an anecdote, man. I've been watching I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been watching the Sopranos lately, man. A lot of the little Sopranos breakdowns on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know, I like how when they do, you know, the Sopranos and The Wire, little breakdowns, you know, and I like how they really do their analysis and isolate certain characters and show you characters. Like they just show you one character, all of his scenes, and analyze that character. And, you know, it show you shit that you missed. You know, I see a lot of shit that I missed when I used to, you know, watch the series when it was out on HBO. You know what I'm saying? When back in the days when it was out, I tend to just focus on what Tony doing, or, you know, Christopher, you know, the little young dude, you know, him and his bitch, just focusing on highlighted shit. I just didn't really watch all the details like that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about the Sopranos that I really, in analysis that I had to really appreciate is certain characters on there. Like when you really look at the Sopranos, a lot of the characters was snitching, was, you know, got caught up by the feds and was telling. A lot of the characters, when you really go back and look at it, a lot of them went to jail, a lot of them got caught up, and a lot of them turned into snitches, right? And one character in particular, I thought this was fascinating, and this is for all my YNs out there that's engaging in criminal activity. And you know, and rest in peace to my nigga, Reaper Moot, because I feel like some of this contributed to his death. But anyway, one of the characters in The Sopranos that was fascinating, there was a character in there named Raymond Curto. Raymond Curto. Now, y'all probably like, who the fuck is Raymond Curto? I don't remember no Raymond Curto. He was like an old dude, right? And when the Sopranos first began, and before Tony was the boss, when they was trying to decide who was going to be a boss, he was one of the dudes that, you know, Tony was like, you should be the boss to Raymond Curto, because he was an old mafia dude from his father's era, right? Raymond Curto. Now, the fascinating thing about Raymond Curto, about that character, and I thought this was genius, I didn't notice this until the other day. The Raymond Curto character was an old school mafia dude, right? That was in the whole series, right? And he was a paid FBI informant. He was a happily paid FBI informant that was in the family at the top level, was there throughout the whole series, all 6 years, right? He was a paid informant. And he was in there the whole series, and he never went to jail. And then he died. He had a stroke and died. And Tony and them never found out that he was a informant. Nobody never knew. He lived and died as an informant. You know what I'm saying? He lived and died as an informant. And when he died, he got a hero's funeral. He was a solid gangster hero. They never found out that he was an informant the whole time. I thought that was genius. I never picked up on that when I was watching The Sopranos back in the day. I only picked it up after the analysis. And I say that to say this. It's a lot of individuals like that out there. You know what I'm saying? And when you a criminal, it's impossible to see them. You can't see them. You don't even, the toughest nigga. You know, shout out to my nigga Reaper Mook. You know what I'm saying? He came on my show 3 months ago. I hope y'all seen the Reaper Mook episode. He just passed away. But after the show, because he did the show and he discussed his health issues and whatnot. But after the show, when we was conversating, he told me that, you know, he had just caught a case he had just caught a federal case. And, you know, Reaper Mook had been on my podcast many times, like 4 times. And the 2 times, like, he was on there in October. The time before that and the time before that, I knew the Reaper Mook was out there in them streets getting money. I knew he was out there getting money. You know what I'm saying? But his rap career was blossoming. But I knew he was out there in them streets getting money. And I don't want to be sounding like a nerd to niggas, you know, but I be telling niggas, like, you know, especially niggas that got talent. I be like, yo, man, like, you out there running them streets, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got talent, bro, like, you know, man, you know, I was 100 with him. I was like, yo, man, is you doing this? Are you running the streets so you could rap about that shit? I mean, I just was blunt with him. I was like, man, because, bro, you ain't got to be, bro. And he was just like, man, I just got to get this money. But, you know, he ended up catching the case. So, on top of his heart condition that he had, in the back of his mind, he like, I'm about to be in the feds. So I think he died from just the stress of thinking about that. And one of his people told on him. And I was trying to tell him, I was like, look, man, you can't see the snitches. You can't even see them, bro. You can't even see him, man. Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to all the YNs out there in the gang. Raymond Curto. Raymond Curto. The Many Saints of New York was good. I gotta check. Many Saints of Newark was good. I gotta check that out. Yeah, man. My mom used to watch The Sopranos like crazy. I was young then. Yeah, man. A lot of game in that, man. I thought it was a lot of game in that. Hit the like button for this game. All right, let me keep it pushing. Another nigga in the know. I gotta talk about this right here, man. I forgot, man. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. This right here, man. I don't know if y'all heard about this. And, you know, it is what it is. I thought I saw this, man. Moneybag Yo. His bitch. Moneybag Yo was allegedly giving Ari Fletcher 123K monthly allowance, paying for her apartment, and bought her a car. He also lavished her with gifts every week, but somehow she still cheated on him with Lil Baby, who was also a rapper and her friend's baby daddy. Now, you know, I didn't know Moneybag Yo was getting money like that. I didn't know he was touching paper like that. You know what I'm saying? You know. Never, you could, like, I just feel like whenever whenever you make yourself a rest haven for a bitch, you know what I'm saying? It's always like a negative. It always end up negative for you whenever you like a rest haven for a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can't. I just feel like it always got to be pressure on a bitch. It can't be rest haven. Like, whenever it's rest haven, it just go bad. You know what I'm saying? You know. But we discussed this already. I mean, I'm just saying, like, rest haven, whether on a small level, even if you're a rest haven, if you're a UPS driver and you're a rest haven for a bitch, it's gonna go bad. And then if you move it up a level and you like a multi-million-dollar rapper and you a rest haven, it's still gonna go bad. You know what I'm saying? It's going bad. You know what I'm saying? Rest haven is always bad. Just remember that. Rest haven is always bad. And let me see, man. What's this other thing? What's this? How long I been on here? How long I been on here? Let me see. 2 hours. Jesus Christ. I've been on here a long ass time. Let me do a reader listener email in there. Let's do a reader listener email, man. Let me do a reader listener email. Before we do a reader listener email, why do we like bitches like this? This is I notice niggas like bitches like this. This shit right here.
Girls sleepover, little pajama party, and I hope when they get drunk they start eating some coochie. I just got invited to my first girls I just got invited to my first girls sleepover, little pajama party, and I hope when they get drunk they start eating some coochie. I just got invited to my first girls I just got invited to my first girls sleepover, little pajama party, and I hope when they get drunk they start eating some coochie. I just got invited to my first girls I just got invited to my first girls sleepover, little pajama party, and I hope when they get drunk they start eating some coochie.
Hit the like button for this game. All right. Let's do some reader, listener, email, and this motherfucker, man. That's not the party I'm going to. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, Red Just Shell. I appreciate y'all. She said, I'm not going to that party. I know a lot of bitches that's against that, but then I know a lot of bitches that's with that. You know what I'm saying? This is a fascinating thing to me. You know what I mean? Happens a lot, especially in college. Oh, shit. All right. Reader listener email. Oh, shit. Let me see. A nigga from Milwaukee writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack. Shout out to the Milwaukee niggas. I'm a 34-year-old nigga out here getting to my chili as a journeyman welder. I have a few rental properties as well. I'm out here with one bitch, kind of, on the team right now. My one bitch is a 29-year-old tax specialist. I have been dibbling and dabbling with a bitch for a month and a half. I had another bitch on the team up until a week and a half ago. She was my main bitch. She is a 28-year-old cashier at Nordstrom's Rack. She had been on the team for 6 months. Things was up and down with my former main bitch from the gate. I hate to admit, I let a bitch stay around because the pussy and mouth was excellent. And because I only had one bitch on the team. I was at a spot on Water Street a couple of months ago and met the current bitch I have been interacting with. I was dealing with a 2-bitch rotation up until a week and a half ago. I was hanging out with my main bitch at her crib. this is what happened. This is how I'm down to one bitch. Me and my main bitch was drinking 42. Having a reasonably good time. And I went to the bathroom to take a piss and left my phone on the couch. When I came back, a bitch was going through my phone. I snapped. I snatched the phone from a bitch and proceeded to verbally go big on that bitch. I guess I had a lot of built up frustration on the G. I called her all kinds of insecure, weird bitches. And I basically chopped a bitch from the team and left her crib. The next day, I called my tax specialist bitch and asked if she wanted to smoke a blunt with me. And she said for sure. I pulled up on her. And when I stepped in the bitch's crib, I instantly felt like a bitch's level of love and respect for me had elevated. We started smoking and a bitch was looking at me like she wanted to fuck the shit out of me. And then a bitch told me, yesterday you pocket called me. I was like, I did? My bad. Was you listening to my conversations? She said, I sure was. Then she said, who was that bitch you was cussing out like that? What did that bitch do? Oh my God, that shit was funny as fuck. I was like, wow. Yeah, that was my ex bitch. She went through my phone. I don't tolerate bitches going through my phone because I don't go through phones. So now that bitch is chopped. And my tax specialist bitch said, I appreciate the way you was standing on business. We finished smoking that blunt and she fucked the shit out of me. BossMack. It seems like the respect a bitch had for me went up because she heard me check a bitch. How do you feel about this? What are your thoughts on this matter? Hit the like button for this guy. Shout out to that guy. And I thought that was a heartwarming. I thought that was heartwarming right there. You know what I'm saying? And the good news, too. Here's the good news. I don't think the main bitch will stay gone that long. I think she's gonna come back. I think she's gonna ask for redemption. It's only been a week and a half. I think she's gonna ask for redemption. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I thought that was interesting because, see, most of the time you would never see. I was thinking about that. See, most of the time you will never have an opportunity to do a demo in front of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? See, that was like an accidental demo in front of a bitch. You would never really get the opportunity to do a demo in front of a bitch like that unless you was like in some poly type shit, or if you was the ism and you really just had all the bitches in the room and you was doing a check in the room with, you know what I'm saying? And you never know Carl Cass, I appreciate that $25. Pest Control LLC, I appreciate that $5. You never know. See, you wouldn't even be able to know that, you know, shit had effects like that. You know, the checking a bitch. You know, a bitch hearing you check a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even know that it had those types of effects. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to know that, you know what I'm saying? And see, a bitch was wishy-washy on you before that. You know, you just kind of working with a bitch, you're not sure. And then a bit, you know, cause you ain't, you know, she used to hear you talk nice and shit. She didn't get to hear the fire. You know what I'm saying? And she hear the fire. And she like, oh, damn. This nigga done fired a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And the cold part of the game is the bitch, the main bitch, I don't think she gone. I think she gonna put her hand up for, you know what I'm saying? You know, she gonna want some redemption, I think. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, whenever a bitch is in the wrong, you gotta check a bitch. Whenever a bitch is in the wrong, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas out there that just check bitches for no reason. You know, it's niggas out there that just, they whole dialogue is checking bitches. And that work. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to put your hand on the right. You got to put your hand, you got a bitch to say some crazy shit. And you process it, and you say, that bitch is in the wrong. Check that bitch, you know. Or a bitch did this or that, and she in the wrong. Check that bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you's a nigga, like, you know, like going back to the bitch that was talking bad about her boyfriend working many hours and coming home musty and shit. And she ain't cooked. She ain't cleaning up. You gotta be able to, even if you only have one bitch, even if you only have one bitch, if you being a rest haven for a bitch, see, you can't be a rest haven for a bitch. If a bitch is, you know, you providing shelter for a bitch and she ain't gotta work, her duties is she gotta clean up and cook, right? And if you come home and a bitch ain't cooked, ain't clean, then you gotta be like, bitch, you gotta cook and clean. And then if she say she not gonna do that, then you got to be able to say, bitch, get out. And throw her shit outside. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to that dollar, man. I appreciate every damn thing, man. You gotta be a native of tribe Checkahoe. Come on, man. You gotta be able to do it, man. Even if the other side of checking a bitch is meaning you go down to 0 bitches. You cannot be afraid to go to 0 bitches. I know you was planning on fucking tonight. A lot of times niggas be like, I was looking forward to fucking this bitch tonight. I was working all day, and at work, all I was thinking about is I cannot wait to get home and fuck my bitch. But then when you get home, a bitch have not cooked. It's dirty dishes where she done ate. This bitch done been asleep all day. Then she want to go to the club. As soon as you get there, she want to go out with her homegirls and hang out. And you got to be able to check a bitch. You got to be able to say, bitch, get out. Bitch, you ain't going to clean up. You got to talk in this language, too. You got to say, bitch, you ain't going to clean up. You got to look at a bitch and be like, bitch, you ain't going to clean up. Bitch, get out. Damn, bitch, you ain't washed the dishes? Bitch, it's stinking in here, bitch. What have you done today? She be looking through your phone. Bitch, get out my phone. Snatch the phone from her. Bitch, give me my phone, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Bitch, get out. So you got to be able to say that. You got to be able to say, bitch, get out. Now, if you one of them niggas that would be homeless if you wasn't living with the bitch, then you in a difficult situation. But even then, you got to be like, bitch, I'm out. Even if you ain't got no car and shit. But I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Get your money up, my nigga. Grind and get your money up so you can live in your own shit. Live in your own shit. And that'll give you a foundation to be able to really check a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing. You can't be like, you gotta be willing, like, just because she fucked the shit out of you and sucked your dick good, you gotta be willing to throw it away to check a bitch. You gotta be willing to throw it away. You gotta be like, bitch, that shit don't, the respect count more than your dick sucks and pussy. Bitch. And that's part of not being thirsty. See, not being thirsty has a direct attachment to being able to check a bitch. They are linked. Being not thirsty is linked to being able to check a bitch when she get out of pocket. If you overly thirsty, it's hard to check a bitch because you're like, oh my God, I want her to suck my dick tonight. What am I gonna do? She not gonna suck. Oh man, I was looking forward to laying up, hugging her and making a heart. I was hoping she would let me eat her pussy tonight. But you gotta be willing to fire your only bitch behind disrespect. Hit the like button for this game. It's a lot of niggas right now rebuking me what I'm saying. There's a lot of niggas out there right now that's like, nigga, fuck you, BossMack. Fuck what you talking about, nigga. And I understand. I get it. I feel you, man. That's why I got on the bitch relaxed pants today. That's why I got these pants on today, man. Bitch. That's why I make clothes like I make. That's why I make clothes like I make. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make, you know. Chin up, bitch. The chin up, bitch shirt. Chin up, bitch. That's what I tell a bitch after I said, bitch, get out. Bitch, get out. Oh, man, kicking me out. Chin up, bitch. And then I put on a sour bitch free, bitch. Happy bitches bomb as fuck, bitch. Niggas say I say bitch too much. Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to the niggas out there that say I say bitch too much. Niggas don't fuck with me, man. Niggas don't fuck with me. Niggas be like, niggas don't fuck with me, man. How long I been on here? Hit the like button for this game. Niggas don't really fuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas. What I be saying when I be talking, it be sounding like, you know how Charlie Brown, how on Charlie Brown cartoons, the parents on there, they be quack, 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 quack. That's what I sound like to niggas. Niggas, when niggas hear me talk, that's what they hear. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. Hit the like button for this game. All right, let's do another reader listener email. But I want y'all to see that you got to be excited to check a bitch. You know what I'm saying? When she in the wrong. And you got to be vigilant. You got to be anticipating it. A lot of niggas they want to avoid that. You know what I'm saying? You meet a bitch, there's never no situation. It's gonna happen. When you meet a new bitch, it's all good. Y'all happy. She smell good. You look at her, you like, oh man, I like this bitch. But you need to, in your mind, you need to be like, what's gonna be the first thing? What is gonna be the first reason that I gotta check this bitch? And you gotta be vigilant. And make sure, and you know, you listening and you talking. And eventually, it's not gonna happen. It's impossible for it not to happen. She's gonna do or say something to where you're gonna have to check a bitch. It's gonna happen. Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to the chat. God bless the game. I'll be looking for that. I'll be vigilant. I'll be waiting. It's coming, man. You're not getting away from it. There's no such thing as there's no such thing. She's gonna do or say something the way you're gonna have to check a bit. And some bitches, you know, it's a lot of bitches that think you're a coward if you don't slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bitches out there. I know it's domestic violence, but it's a lot of bitches out there that like, you a coward. You ain't down to slap the shit out of me. So she'll call you a bitch ass nigga. Then you gotta just be like, bitch, you fired. Get out. It's a lot of bitches that think you over. It's bitches out there that think It's bitches out there that think a nigga overreacting for saying, bitch, you fired. A bitch call you a bitch. You bitch ass nigga. Bitch, you fired. Oh, nigga, you overreacting. Nigga, you acting sassy. Bitch, get out. Get out. Hit the like button for this game. You know what I'm saying? It's bitches out there that think they think you supposed to take that. It's bitches that think you supposed to take, bitch, you fired. Oh, fuck you, nigga. Yeah, bitch, get out, though. This nigga say, get the fuck out. Yeah, bitch. It's a lot of tough niggas that I'll be surprised at all the tough killers that be going back and forth with they bitch, calling them bitch ass niggas. And niggas is killers. Going back and forth with a bitch. Like, man, you crazy. I done already whooped your ass a couple times for that. No, nigga, banish that bitch. Was she already baby mama? What nigga? Didn't you see all this shit before you nutted in her? Didn't you see this unstable behavior before you nutted in her? Hit the like button for this game. Niggas don't hear me, man. Niggas don't hear me, man. Niggas don't hear me, man. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself in the room. I'll be in the empty room talking to myself, nigga. Ranting into space. BossMack. Rant into space. Hit the like button for this guy. All right, let me see right quick. Let me do another reader listener email, man. Check a bitch 101 though. Your energy is my energy for real. All right. What we got? What's this other shit? All right. He said, I learned not to argue. All right. I got another reader. I got another reader listener email right here. And this a little different one, and bear with me. Reader listener email. Okay, a nigga from Los Angeles, right there, BossMack. He say, BossMack. I'm a 25-year-old nigga out here getting to the chili, working as an Amazon driver and an Uber driver. I also get it out the mud, and I am a senior at Cal State Dominguez Hills, and I'm on track to graduate by this summer. Shout out to the YN about to graduate. I currently have no bitches on the team locked in right now. I do have a few bitches that would like a spot, but I'm trying to stay focused in this stretch, in this last stretch of school. I had a bitch on the team for about 7 months. She was a bad bitch, 23-year-old Latina. She was working at IKEA and going to Cal State LA, but she had took a quarter off. This bitch was cool for like the first 3 or 4 months of our relationship. Then all of a sudden, I realized the bitch was bipolar and extremely insecure. I tried to hang in there with a bitch, but I couldn't take it. So I had to chop the bitch from the team. After she went off on me for some insecure shit. She went off on me on some insecure, I didn't call a bitch back fast enough shit. Now here's the cold part of the game, BossMack. This was about a month ago. I remember we got into it on a Monday. And I chopped the bitch. And then by that coming weekend, that weekend that came after that Monday, one of her homegirls DM'd me and told me to call her on some emergency shit. I called her and she told me my ex-bitch OD'd and passed away on a bad perk. BossMack is fucking devastated me. Some kind of way I feel like that shit was my fault. BossMack, what do you think about this shit? How do you deal with one of your bitches dying? Hit the like button for this game. Okay, look here. We are living in this world. We out here living, man, and you messing with bitches that are living human beings and they can die, you know what I'm saying? And I know, you got the timing in there, you dismissed the bitch. Maybe you inspired her to go and pop a perk, or you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, we all adults out here. We all making decisions, you know what I'm saying, I would not beat myself up like that was my fault or nothing like that. I mean, you tried to deal with a situation and you couldn't deal with it. You released the bitch and then something bad happened. We gotta always You know, anything can happen out here, man. You know, I've had shit happen to ex bitches that I fuck with. I've had ex bitches, I've a few of my ex bitches have left this planet. You know what I'm saying? Or gotten severely ill. And it hurt because even though you dismiss a bitch, you still have love for a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You had to dismiss a bitch. Bitches are dismissed. Fair and square, like this bitch got on my nerves. I couldn't take it no more, bitch. You fired. And then I heard something happen to the bitch. It fucked me up. I was sad. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I done had one of my ex-bitches have a stroke. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a bad bitch have a stroke and be reduced to nursing home status. Can't walk, nothing, talk, nothing. I done that day, bro. Which to me was worse than death. Cause it was like, this was a bad bitch. Master's degree, getting money. You know what I'm saying? I had to dismiss a bitch though. I had to dismiss that bitch. And I heard that happen to her, broke my heart. You know, I prefer to see I prefer to see a bitch happy, healthy, and talking shit to me like, yeah, nigga, you fucked up by firing me, nigga. I'm popping, nigga. Fuck you. I'd rather see a bitch do that. It broke my heart. I was like, oh my God, bitch. I ain't gonna lie, boss. Hey, man, I teared up when I seen a bitch. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe this. Damn. I was, shit. I like the war with bitches. Y'all, I want the bitch to be on her toes, looking fly, looking good, getting money, talking shit like, yeah, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Well, okay, bitch. You still fired, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, in this world, man, you gonna fuck with bitches. Put it like this, man. Put it like this, my nigga. Let me say some fucked up shit to you. Every bitch that you fuck with and will fuck with. This is the reality. Every bitch that you have fucked with and you will fuck with is gonna die. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Me, in my advanced age, I done had a few bad bitches that I fuck with have left the planet. They have left the planet. A few bad bitches that I fuck with have left the planet. You know what I'm saying? You a young nigga, hey man, a bitch was bipolar. You couldn't deal with it. She had to get fired. It just so happened that, she popped a bad perk and, hey man, she might have been popping perks to get over getting chopped. You had to chop her. Maybe she was out there, getting some perks to cope with being chopped. Hey, man, she should have been wiser in her perk purchase. And that sounds fucked up. That sounds fucked up to say, but hey, if I'm out here purchasing drugs, I gotta be responsible about my drug purchase. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here purchasing powder, I gotta make sure it ain't fent. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. That sound fucked up what I'm saying, but I'm saying, hey man, everybody, you adult. Hey man, it's fucked up, man. But bitches die, bro. Like they die, bro. Like that could happen, man. Like bitches die, bro. Bitches die. Just like your homies die. Just like niggas get killed, shit. Matter of fact, I know a couple bitches that got shot. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple bitches that got murdered. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up, bro. Keep your chin up, man. Don't let it get you down, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep living, man. It is what it is. I had something else I wanted to talk. What else did I want to talk about? I can't fucking remember. I had another thing. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? I'm going to end up remembering. I got fired by some badass dudes and wish them all well. I had two that were murdered. Man. It's a cold game, bro. It's a cold game. Bitches can die, bro. This shit really can happen. Bitches can die, bro. Bitches die. And you be like, damn. A bitch died. Shit. Ooh, man. Hey, bro, listen. Let me tell you something, man. There are entire cities, like certain bitches I fuck with that passed away, or the bitches that got my one bitch that had a stroke and just fucked up. It's entire cities that I can't even go to that city because I think about because that was because the bitch lived in that city and I used to go there and fuck with her and we went to certain restaurants and shit. I can't even go to that city. You know what I'm saying? It's certain restaurant I can't even go there because I can't even go there. Reminiscing about a bitch that I fired. I'm like, man. It's crazy, man. This is crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's a cold thing to realize and when something happened to a bitch, it make you realize that even though you fired the bitch, you still got feelings for the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Even though you fired the bitch, something fucked up happened to her, you just be like, damn. 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 And then this saying comes to mind. It's going to sound fucked up, what I'm about to say, but this saying comes to mind. Bitches are people too. You know what I'm saying? You be like, what happened to the bitch? Oh my God. That's hurting my feelings. Oh my God, my feelings is hurt. I don't want that to be happening to this bitch. Couple of my bitches got cancer and was out of here. Oh man, fucked up shit, bro. Woo! When you get my age, bro, all that shit happened, man. Hit the like button for this game. I hope y'all had a good show today, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I done, you know, put a lot of spiritual energy out there, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to do the best I can to provide high quality entertainment and interaction, man, you know. I know my this is a very small podcast, you know what I'm saying? Insignificant in the scale of things. But I do the best I can out here, you dig? Shout out to the chat. No one is immune from the inevitable consequences of life. Bobby Womack, Only Survivor. Check out that song. Hey, I'm gonna pull it up. Only Survivor. Yeah. Star Walk in the building. I hope y'all have a good weekend, man. Yeah, dig. I hope you have a good weekend out there. Yeah. Have a good weekend. And I'll be, you know, I might pop out tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying for sure. It might be a surprise guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on some things. Yeah. Hey, and y'all leave comments and let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. Leave some comments on this. Check a bitch 101. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, you know, if you know some people out there, you know, a guy that's out there struggling, you know what I'm saying? pass this along to him, share the podcast with him. Say, hey, man, listen to some BossMack. You dig me? You know what I'm saying? Also, if you need some game because you're struggling with your bitch, holla at the BossMack Topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. I forgot to put that out there. You know, my information is in the description. Leave me a message, text message me. You know what I'm saying? We set up some time to chop it up. But yeah, Memphis in the building. Shout out Memphis. I got to shoot out a Memphis order today. Yeah, I got to shoot out a Memphis order today. Let me know where you're tapping in from. Leave a comment. And God bless y'all, man. And I'm out. For sure, I'm out. I am out.